The book of 1 Peter is a letter from Peter, a close disciple of Jesus, to early Christians. They faced persecution and uncertainty. Imagine their fear and loneliness. They were scattered, living as exiles in foreign lands, and constantly under threat. Their faith was tested daily. Peter wrote to encourage them. He wanted them to hold on to their faith, even when things were hard. His words remind us that God sees us. He knows our struggles, and he promises something better. Peter's letter was a beacon of hope, a reminder that their suffering was not in vain. It was a call to remain steadfast and to trust in God's plan. In 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 17 to 19, we discover a powerful message of hope and how to live in light of it. These verses urge us to live with reverence and to remember the precious sacrifice of Jesus. They remind us that our faith is more valuable than gold, and that through our trials, we are being refined and made stronger. Peter begins by calling God Father. This simple yet profound title speaks volumes about our relationship with him. This is a beautiful picture of God's love. It shows that he is approachable, caring, and deeply invested in our lives. He's not some distant being. He's a loving father who cares for his children. He knows our needs, our struggles, and our joys. But God is also a righteous judge. His justice is perfect, and he holds us accountable for our actions. He sees everything we do. Nothing escapes his notice, and his judgments are always fair and just. This should inspire us to live with reverent fear. It's a call to live our lives in a way that honors him. Don't misunderstand. This isn't being scared of God. It's about having a deep respect and awe for his majesty. It's understanding his power and holiness, recognizing that he is both loving and just. It's living with respect and awe for who he is. This reverence shapes our actions and decisions. When we remember who God is, it changes how we live. It influences our choices and our interactions with others. We want to please him. Our desire is to live in a way that reflects his love and justice. We want to honor him with our lives. Every action, every word, becomes an offering to our Father and Judge. We've all done things wrong. The Bible calls this sin. Sin separates us from God. It has consequences. We might try to ignore it, but deep down, we know it's there. Peter reminds us that we were redeemed, not with something temporary, but with the precious blood of Christ. Think about that word, redeemed. It means to be set free, like being bought out of slavery. But this freedom came at a high price, the life of Jesus. Section 4. Beyond price. Imagine trying to buy something priceless. It's impossible, right? That's the value of Jesus' sacrifice. We could never earn our way to God. We could never be good enough. But Jesus' death paid the debt we could never pay. This gift of redemption changes everything. It's not about following rules. It's about a relationship with God. It's about receiving his love and sharing it with others. Section 5. A life of gratitude. Knowing what Jesus did for us should fill us with gratitude. We don't have to live in fear or guilt. We are forgiven. We are free. This freedom should change our lives. We should live each day with joy and purpose. We should love others generously. We should share the hope we have in Jesus. Our lives should be a reflection of God's love and grace. Section 6. Our true inheritance. In this section, we delve into the profound truths that shape our faith and our lives. Peter's words remind us that this life is temporary. We are but sojourners in this world, passing through on our way to a greater destination. Our real hope is in eternity with God. This hope is not just a distant dream, but a living reality that shapes our present. This world offers fleeting pleasures, distractions that can easily lead us astray. But Jesus offers something eternal. He offers forgiveness, a chance to start anew. He offers peace that surpasses all understanding. He offers a love that never ends, a love that is unconditional and ever-present. When we understand the depth of his sacrifice, it changes everything. It transforms our perspective, our priorities, and our purpose. Let's live each day with reverence for God, gratitude for his gift, and a heart full of worship, and hope for the future he has planned for us. A future filled with his promises, his presence, and his everlasting love.